final race of the day, which is the A final modified class. Now, this is all going to be interesting because whoever comes out of this could be level pegging on the championship if Elliot gets it, depending where Ollie can finish. If Ollie wins it, could be back on count-back, of course.
30 seconds till race 11.
Ollie's got to win this to keep the lead of the championship. Elliot needs to win it with Ollie coming down less than third to have a knock in the championship. Sorry, John, what was that? Okay, so, hold on, 10 seconds, there we are, we're ready. Here we go for the last race of the day then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and goddesses, as we get these cars around the track with Elliot Harper, as he started just over an hour ago in this position with his Schumacher in second position, following the wheel tracks of Ollie Jeffers, his X-Ray, who polled it, who won the first round of the Cotswolds. This is the second round here at Stafford, with the third round coming up at West London. Ollie leads the championship coming into round 2 today. Elliot Harper's got a different agenda as they come through the first of the 2 chicanes. Excellent, superb driving here by both of these, pulling away from Chris Granger in that third position. Then we have a gaggle of touring cars bringing up 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th, 10th and 11th, or 10th and just at the back of the grid there. So Ollie Jeffries needs to get that defensive. I saw his face when he didn't get the verdict in the first round, and very, very disappointed. And he's taken that onto the driver's rostrum with him. It's in his head. He needs to deliver this one to keep the championship alive and come out of this round in the lead of the 2018 B.R.C.A Summer Championships for National Touring Cars. For the modified class, Elliot Harper having a different sort of racecraft behind him with that Schumacher following in the wheel tracks, but he certainly needs to keep it on the pace. And it was about this part of the track halfway through where Ollie made just a slight error. Did it in the BTCC round as well. Elliot was there, he knew about it. So is that where the weakness in the armoury of Ollie Jeffries is? Is Ellie going to sort of like try and push him into any sort of mistake? They'll come together, you'll see a mistake. If any sort of mistake, they will come together. If it's a driving error from the guy behind, they will stop and let him go. Plenty of discipline going in at this craft of racing here. X-Ray leading Schumacher, Schumacher leading Associated. This is the final race of the day here at Stafford, race number 11 on the calendar, 1 minute and 48 seconds on the clock. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 5, 10 and 9. Race 11, Ollie Jeffries, just 0.2 of a second lead between himself and, of course, Elliot Harper with his Schumacher. You wouldn't need a calculator or an abacus to work out that sort of lead. Absolutely mighty performance again. Defensive driving to the full. He's not trying to push it too far. Elliot can feel that probably in the wheel tracks. World-class motor car racing at 1/10 electrical scale speed here. Ollie Jeffries keeping it so clean and precise, like a surgeon going round the operating theatre, just carving his way between the 2 white lines and getting close to the apex to keep it designed. You can see he's just taking a little bit too much out of the apex that time round. It does look, Chris Granger comfortably in third position, but look, Elliot Harper now almost on the same frequency. They went over the line that time. There's nothing in it between these two. And on the clock, we're looking down the barrels of about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, coming up to 3 minutes of racing with 120 seconds to go to the top of the hour, I should say. Ollie Jeffries under all sorts of pressure now from Elliot Harper. But is he? Has he paced this one out? Is he in control? You've got to look at the guy. You've got to see how coached he is, how relaxed he is. He's in the rhythm backs as well. Now, we got to this stage of the race before when tail enders were coming up into play. Is Elliot Harper thinking about, I can use a bit of that tail ender assistance here to get myself up on the side of Ollie Jeffries' car and then go for the manoeuvre. Catching is one thing, planning the manoeuvre and executing that move. Oh no, I think Elliot had his eyes on that apex there. He's lost a bit of time because he had to get on the brakes, otherwise he would have taken Ollie onto his side, but he backed out of it, which means he's got the pace, he's got the power onto the brakes here. David Hall's in front of these two as they circulate into the second of the Schumacher. I thought there was one of the race leaders there, but it's not. David Hall was thinking about getting out of the way. He did it with a bit of an aggression, but he got out of the way in time anyway. Now then, let's just watch this. Elliot Harper now just coming round. He gets, it looks like he's got pressure tyres to the max here. That is the part where it all went wrong last time round for Ollie, but not this time round. Let's take another look at the clock. On the clock here, we're looking at 2 minutes and 53 seconds. That means 1 minute and 5 seconds to go now as we count down. Took me 2 seconds to say that. Coming into the chicane now, just coming up on the final minute of racing for day. This weekend in round 2 of the B.R.C.A National Series here at Stafford with round 3 to come down at West London. Ollie Jeffries now trying to keep it clean, trying to keep it mean between the two white lines in the Rhythm. You can see that Elliott has got better breaking into that corner. It looks better from where we're standing. Don't know what's in the drivers' heads as they go around here. Of course, it was Elliott who won the first race. He's got 2 points at the moment. 1 point at the moment. Oh, no touch. It was inevitable that they touched, but no swap of positions. What we're ticking on the clock here. We've got 26 seconds to go. 1.5 laps on maybe at this pace. Ollie's got 2 points out the first race. Elliott got 1 point out the first race. They finish where they are. Ollie will come out of this championship in the lead because he got pole position. 1 point and 2 makes 3. Elliott's 1 and 2 of course makes 3, but it's on count back on grid position. We're on the final lap now. I think it's over with. I don't think there's a manoeuvre we can see. I don't think Elliott Harper's going up in that Schumacher. It is to the line now, so it's going to be a brilliant drive here. A fantastic defensive drive from Ollie Jeffries, who wins the National here at Stafford. Give him a round of applause here. Great result for X-Ray. 3. That's 1 and 2. Cotswolds in the West London to come. But he wins at Stafford. So here's the result.
3, 6, 4, 7, 8, 5, 9, 10. After this round, the overall results of this final are 2, 1, 3, 6, 5, 8,
Okay, so we
4,
just
7,
check the result there.
9, 10.
Would you have to check that? Yeah, that's just temporary result, by the way. So we're going to check back on the results because just actually called it that it's set up on. Just checking with the B.R.C.A to see that's correct now. Okay, so the rules stipulate it's the fastest final result in a tie break, and it's so it is a win for Schumacher. Elliott Harper takes the win by 0.7 of a second on the fastest final result. So congratulations to Elliott. He probably knew that as he was racing along there. Fast time. Ollie Jeffries takes second place in front of Chris Granger, Zach Smith, Steph Janodsky, Matthew White, Alan Brickerstaff, Chris Ashton, Harley Aldridge, David Hall, which means we're even Stevens coming out of this particular round at Stafford. So the championship is all level as we head towards West London for the third round of the B.R.C.A National Meeting.